What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we are fiddling with the hoe. We're fooling and diddling and dangling on with the hoe. Quick preface before this video starts: I am not a mechanic. I have very limited mechanical ability. I detail stuff. That's what I do, and I like to fiddle with things, so that's why I'm even giving this a go. But just to let you know, 2001 Tahoe, almost 170,000 miles on it. I'm getting some issues here and there currently when my air conditioner kicks in, the idle is dropping low. I have a flashing check engine light at over 70 miles an hour. I have changed everything: intake manifold gaskets and sensors and plugs and wires and you name it, I've changed it. I've tried it all. The only thing I haven't done is clean the throttle body and or replace it with a new one. So I figured, why not go try to clean the throttle body. So I've got throttle body cleaner, I've got a fresh gasket, I've got this because apparently one of these hoses on the hoe, a hose on a hoe, a hoe on a hose. So one of those is going to have coolant or something in it on the bottom left, and I've got my tools. So we're going to go remove the throttle body, clean, and insert back into said vehicle, and hope we don't screw anything up. And if we do, I'm buying a new throttle body anyway. So sit back, enjoy. Let's see if we could destroy something. Okay, so we removed this nice wind right there with a 8mm just on top. We're gonna take this out next. But what's interesting here is that somebody pulled out the old reliable tie straps, and I don't think they should be doing that, but I'm assuming it's because something must have been broken. That's cool, so that they left this jagged piece of plastic just to dig into that. That's pretty freaking sweet. So we're gonna take this off so that we can have access to our throttle body. And I haven't driven for a couple hours, so at least it's not hot. So it's gonna hot me. What is this? Ew. Okay, not good. All right, let's see what we got. So we're gonna be dealing with a little bit of a wind situation here, but I took this off, but it's like, it's old, it's rusted, corroded, disgusting. So this is what we're looking with here, and I can already tell you, just by fiddling and looking, it's disgusting in there. So this is definitely good. This is another thing I just noticed. This is hanging off. I believe that's cruise control. So I don't think, I'm gonna have to just fix that at another point. I don't really use cruise control, so I don't know, but for right now, I guess that just, you know, comes off. And from what I was watching a video, you just do that and that. So that'll be our two things. As far as clamps and hoses go, there's one back here. This one, as far as hoses and stuff go, this one should, yeah, that one should just pull right off. So that's good. And apparently the biggest bitch is down here, and then this one's got fluid in it, from what I heard. That's why I bought these like clamp thingies, I guess. I don't know, I've never used these before. I guess it's supposed to, I'm gonna have to go with the smallest one, maybe. I hope it doesn't. I guess that does that. And it's supposed to help pinch off stuff. So now I just gotta loosen the clamps on these two. One down hither and one here, and I remove those two lines. And then I believe it's just a bolt, and a bolt down here. And then we can take this off, and then we're gonna remove, I had changed this previous, so I know this is new, this sensor here. And then we're just gonna take off the electronics. I think they should be easy to remove, and then we can go about cleaning this. All right, where do we stand? This came off easier than I thought. Don't be an idiot like me. Make sure you take all the connectors off. So now you got extra room over here. So I slid that down. and we're good. It's just getting this off of that inlet is gonna be a bitch. I have a feeling this is gonna dribble or spew, so figured I would have the cameras rolling for this one, because why not, right? Since I don't have a cup, I think what we're gonna try to do is just catch coolant in a baggie. See how that works out for us. Probably not very good. Okay, well, Jesus, spilled. Okay. Definitely catching coolant, which is cool. I don't know if I stopped anything by doing anything with that clamp, but I definitely stopped at least some coolant from falling everywhere. Not a lot, but a little bit. A little bit less of a mess, which is cool. Okay, this is a 10. So gotta break it loose, go in here. Alright, I'm gonna try the bottom left one first. See what I'm up against. Yeah, they're on there. They are on there. Let's go with a beefier tool. That freaking 1/4 inch. That comes off. I can't seem to get a tool in there. It looks like the bolt is a little bit rounded on that one, which that would make sense, because why wouldn't it be? Alright, got that one. This one's kind of sketch. I don't like this one. There's no way. There's just no way that I would have this kind of fucking luck. Everything else is fine. Why would it be? Yo, I got the best luck ever, dude. The fucking bolt is like rounded off. This is so stupid. There's no way. No way. So naturally, this was the progression that we were heading in. Now I just gotta be extremely careful on how I get this in here, and try not to hit anything important. see what I did. But he would believe me unless I was filming shit. If I could just start peeling it off here. So frustrating. I feel like no matter what it is that I do, something has to go catastrophically wrong. No way that this is happening. I mean, I guess there's a way, but I tell you, before I even started this, I was like, something's gonna go completely wrong here. And it is. It is. So, my life is a calamity. Like I said, this is why people probably watch my videos, but total shit show, disaster situation, high scale disaster. As you can see, this is what we got going on here. I had to resort to the Dremel, and that didn't quite do it, but then we noticed one thing. We were looking at the end of the, oh, don't do that, don't do that. Hey, back up, oh, there we go. We noticed at the end of it, it looks like a Torx. Can I focus? So we're going to get something, instead of a T, it's an E, or whatever, a little socket. So I think we could remove the stud. Hopefully, that's our hope. Because then what I can do is just remove the stud, take off the bolt with it, which would be extra special and all good, make me feel all warm inside, and then just put the stud back in before I keep trying to Dremel, and at that point we should be okay. I'll just have to buy a new nut, which is a lot easier than dealing with all the rest of the stuff, and then I'll be able to just take this off and see. I can already tell it's just disgusting inside of there, so the amount of soot and carbon over almost 160,000 miles is astronomical, likely. So let's see if this works. Okay, quick little fiddly quick update. We got this off. Okay, this is what this ends up looking like after I did my disaster. As you can see, I did go through the side a little bit, so I did technically hit the threads a tad here, but I just tried to put one of the other bolt heads on, and it does thread completely perfect with no issues. But I want to show you guys what I ended up getting. I didn't need to get the deep socket one, I got the short ones, and on the second one, so this is the tool, and it goes by E's instead of T's, so it's a Torx set, but an E to remove it, because at the end of the stud was this. So basically we just very slowly took this and removed the whole stud out. So now there's just no lighting. Hello. So now there's just no stud. But tomorrow what I'm gonna do when I got more light is just remove these last two. And I can actually remove the whole throttle body, and then I'm going to remove electrical connectors here, clean this up really well, and hope for the best. But at least I'm more confident now, knowing that I didn't go too deep with the Dremel. That would have been just stupid, because then what if I wasn't able to access the socket head here and remove the stud? I'm learning, and you know, I'm man enough to admit when something's completely out of my expertise. This is not detailing. This is also not hard stuff, but I don't have all the tools. That's why when something I've never heard of popped up, immediately I was like, yo, we need to buy this. So 50 bucks later, totally well worth it. And I have a tool for, God forbid, something else that I need later on down the line. So let's, we're gonna jump into this in a little bit and see if we could freaking finish this. Well, it's the next day. I'm sneezing like crazy, and it's the middle of a windstorm. That's probably why I'm sneezing. Whatever the hell's blowing around, it's getting me right in the nostrils. We got the stud off the bottom, as you saw. So there's a stud here, all the bolts are removed. I never got the one hose here. Let's try a screwdriver here. See if I can try it a little bit. I think we moved it just enough. So they weren't kidding when they said fucking thing. Got it. They weren't kidding when they said that this hose and this hose were a bitch, but this one's the bitch. And as you can see, this is what we got going on here. And here's the throttle body. Oh my god. Look at that, guys. That is like wow. Wow, okay. Super caked. Super bad. So we're gonna just clean this up. And we got a new gasket too. Alright, so at least I'm not worried that I got the wrong gasket. That should be, is it the right one? Yeah, it should be good. So at least we'll have a fresh gasket. We'll clean up everything all nice. Alright, I'm gonna lower the hood so nothing blows in here. It is a little windy. We're gonna take our freshly rescued girl over here so I can remove these electronics. And this is gonna be my little makeshift cleaning station. We got our throttle body cleaner and got a little brush. Go through and just see what we could do. Saturate some stuff a little bit, make it nice, and hopefully she's nice. So let's see what we do. Hold on. Should I get a nice thumbnail? Yeah, I will. We got everything removed from the car now, and now what we're gonna do is take our T20 Torx on our little setup, and we're just gonna remove these bad boys so that we don't ruin anything. I just replaced this, like I said, not long ago, so this shouldn't be an issue, and it's really not, so that's good. Okay, so this is something that we're not gonna take off, because I think this just actuates the flipper. So I'm just gonna not spray that way and put some like electrical tape around the hole also, just in case. Let's see what happens here. So we've got a little brush. Obviously, it's not going to be the crazy brush I should have, but I do have more aggressive one if this stuff doesn't break down the way I want. But over here, it's going to need a crazier brush for sure. Let me just give it a little more spray here. Let it sit for a second. Got something like this, so this should, yeah, this will be alright. This is not going to be, I won't really probably have to use this on the inside. Let's just see what we got going on in here. Whoa. Wait until I give that a spray. That's gonna look absolutely nuts. I feel like it's like we're just wiping away years of tar. crazy. That is just nuts. So we're gonna need something to soak this up. Let's see what it looks like when we spray it. That's nutty. Oh God. Ah! Hit me in the face! Fuck! Damn it. Why did I not think that that was gonna happen? Stupid. If some of you are Mopar guys, like you are, then you'll get the reference where I feel like this is like totally like emptying a freaking catch can. You know how you get these videos of you guys doing this. You know what? Let me just use the regular fan on this. So I'm gonna just see if we can start wiping away the crud. This is a pretty heavily soiled throttle body. Then again, it's the first time I'm cleaning a throttle body, so I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you've seen one worse. I'm sure you have at this point. I'm just gonna make sure we get the face of this super clean. We're gonna give this a couple really good passes. One of the other things I'm going to do is make sure I obviously open up this so I can spray in between. That's what we're going to have to do. Just dip this here. Like, the car wasn't running like horrible, but I think when you drive something like this every day, and it's been one of those things where you kind of get used to what it does, then you kind of start noticing when minute little things start to deteriorate. Now I'm just going to hold this open while I spray in there a little. See if I can dislodge some of that gunk. Okay, so I just got to take some electrical tape off here, but this is what we're working with. Super better. I scrubbed and scraped and tried everything, but what I did notice is this is a complete outline of the gasket anyway, so it's not a big deal. It's gonna be fine. The thing I can tell you is this thing feels so much easier to actuate. So obviously there's no crud like there was, but I cleaned it as best as I could. And I got inside all of these channels in here. Everything was done as nice as possible for what I have. I think it looks really good, but like I said, this is impressive. It feels super smooth. So what we're gonna do is put this back on and cross our fingers, hope for the best. So I gave the inside the inside of this in here, the manifold, nice little wipe down. That was interesting. Now the gasket didn't look bad at all, but I already had a new one, so there's no reason to keep it. So I put this down. Let me just point this here. There's no point to not have a gasket changed when it's that old. I'm just gonna make sure I get it all in there, because I know it was all nice and tucked. So make sure we put some nice even pressure, get it all up in there. This way we've got ourselves a nice gasket. You know what I think I am gonna do is I'm gonna take this one out as well, and I'm gonna put that on the bottom so that if I do decide to replace the stud too, I don't have as much issue. Everything will be just on the top, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does make some kind of sense. So I just want to make sure that everything's nice and secure. I don't know what the specs are on this. I'm just gonna go, I see based on the depth of this, I'm assuming it's just gonna, yeah, it just snugs up. I'm not gonna go too much because it is plastic on the back of that, and that would be really stupid to go too crazy. So this is the one I slightly mangled. I'm just gonna go nice and easy. There's no reason to cause more damage than I already may have. But like I said, just, yeah, that's it. Just go slightly snug and be done. Obviously, this is destroyed, so I'm not using this again. I did a good job on this one though, guys. Fucking sent it. Jesus. I just talked for 3 minutes thinking it was recording and it wasn't. Stupid asshole. I think the part I'm most not looking forward to is reattaching this scumbag back up. I really hope I can just push this in from down here, but there's just no, I wish there was some more slack on this one. That would be so freaking cool if there was just a little bit, like not even a lot, like just a little, you know, like a little, and then I'd be happy. Oh shit, it's going on. No way. Hold on. Come on, God. I had one hell of a day here. You know what? Let's not even chance anything. Like I had these good ass long pliers, and I don't now. Somehow. That's what happens. Somebody probably fucking stole them. I'm gonna fucking get this on here. Come on, dude. Can I grab? No way. Oh my God, that worked. You gotta be hardcore dicking me, dude. That is awesome. Now here's my biggest fear. I got big hands. Big hands. I gotta try to get this bolt back on there. Just gotta go nice and slow. I think I just need it to start. Did it start? I think it did. Sweet Mother of Mary. It did, okay. That's nice. Now we got one more on the bottom. I have a fucking heart attack here. This one's a lot easier to get to. Just get it started nice. I think we're in good shape here. Let me just leave these here so I know. Let me leave this here so I remember. Let's make some phone calls and see if we can get a freaking bolt. That'd be great. Oh. Okay, everybody. So we're back. I just wanted to show you, just for anybody, I don't know if we could focus on this. Anybody that needs this, I got this at Home Depot. It was like 70 something cents. A flange nut M6-1.0 mm. Is it mm? Well, whatever. So this is what I ended up getting, which is pretty much an exact replacement. And just so you see, even though, like I said, we messed up a little bit on the thread, goes on no issues, super smooth. So we're gonna put this stud back in, put this back on, this way we have no problemo. And we just gotta button up everything else. Oh. I don't think I should have any other issues, but I don't want to say that until I know for sure. Let me get that started by hand. Okay. Gonna go nice and slow, so this way that's done. I'm very happy that I found the right bolt. Okay, so that's good. So now I'm gonna take our newly acquired bolt, beautiful, and I'm gonna just tighten everything else down. I'm just gonna plug this hose here back in down here. Get that pushed in all the way. Get that out of my way. Alright, so that hose is all the way, that hose is all the way. Obviously I just gotta get all that done. We got one more hose that went to the top here. I don't know, where did that go? Here's that. Okay, so this one just went on. Easy peasy like that. Sweet. Let's just connect the rest of this. Get these things on there. Almost. Yes. Yes, baby. That's one. Come on. Got one more. Can I get that one with the... Let's go for these. Maybe. Come on. I think that's pretty good. Let me just try to move it a tiny bit more. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah, baby. This one is gonna go here. Just gotta make sure. Okay. So that's nice. And this one has to connect down here. Okay. Now we just gotta slide this bad boy back in. I think that's it. I just gotta unpinch. Okay, I think we're, I don't even want to say it. Are we done? Alright, here we go. Get in. Try to give this thing a start. We got some nice wind, of course. Why the hell not, right? Come on, baby. That turned on better than it has in a while. No way. Freaking no Christmas trees? Let's fucking go. Yes. Yes. Now obviously I'm gonna have to do whatever these people did here. and for the tie strap. I don't know why it was there. I'm assuming I know why it was there. I don't want to take a chance, so we're gonna have to do that now. I don't know how long I had marks on the glass on this camera, but I wiped it off when I just noticed I was about to just film this little outro to let you guys know the final verdict here. I am so happy, so happy. I can't even tell you right now my level of excitement with how this job turned out. Given how it went, it is what it is. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend. And anybody that just posts all these like, oh, that install went perfect, I don't take that stuff seriously, because the average Joe Schmo, like me, I'm the average Joe Schmo, I F things up. There's always some kind of like curveball that can come out, and I believe there should always be transparency with these content creators, and I think some of them, or most of them, don't have transparency, and I'm sorry to say it that way, but to me, I will always post the chaos and the F-ups, and that was just something completely unavoidable for me. I didn't round that bolt off. So whoever did it, you know, dug that damn thing somehow, you know, and screwed it all up and caused me so much more stress for a job that should have been so much easier. But this is very much an easy, very doable job. I'm so excited that I did it. Have zero regrets. It was so much fun. You know, I love detailing. So being able to watch the throttle body, you know, go from complete filth, crazy layers of chaos on it, and to what it was afterward, and looking as good as it did, I'm very proud of that. It looks awesome, and I gotta tell you, from the moment I put it all on, I started it back up, it just felt like it started differently. It just started smooth, and right now, driving, I've just been driving for the last 20 minutes. It's all warmed up, everything's great, operating temps are awesome. This thing feels like it's got pep, it's got power, it doesn't have any hesitation. The gas pedal feels much more smooth, obviously because, you know, we were having some kind of crunchiness with this carbon. Once the thing was driven for a while, it just felt like it had issues, but it feels incredible. I'm so, honest to God, happy with how this turned out. Very, very, very great little maintenance thing that should have been done a long time ago. I'm ashamed that I had this for almost 2 years, or more than 2 years, and I didn't even think to do this, but we did it. We did the damn thing. I truly appreciate everybody on my Instagram that reached out, that helped with suggestions. If I would have been a seasoned mechanic or somebody well-versed in, you know, working on vehicles like this, I would have known about the hex and being able to take the stud out, but thank God, you know, I was able to find the replacement for that bolt. Everything is put back perfect, all the clamps, hoses, everything, electronics. I'm very excited. I didn't have to spend 150 plus or 120 plus, whatever it would have been, to get the throttle body. I did end up spending like $40 on those sockets, but the 2 sets, which again, I didn't have to, but I wanted to, specifically because you never know. All right, Mr. Softy. You really never know if you're gonna come across needing that. And I'm always a firm believer is I'd rather have the tool and not use it than need it and not have it. So that's where that is. Everything feels super smooth. Total invested into this, I think it was like $8 for the gasket, $40 for the tools. It was like $6 or $5 for a can of the brake clean and my time. Oh, and 79 cents for a new nut that you probably won't need, but if you do, I showed you what that was. Everything feels perfect. The vehicle feels so smooth. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're an OCD OG, I truly appreciate everything you guys do for me and the support you show. Hopefully, you know, our channel, hopefully the channel stops getting, you know, not shown to you guys, and maybe I'll finally catch a break in the algorithm. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. I'm very happy. I don't do this for views and money. I do this because it's fun making videos. So as you can see, everything looks good with the idle. It just, it's healthy. It's just, I'm so happy. When I did that before, it would drop down like quite a bit. I'm talking like half down. It would just be ridiculous. It would go down. When I was driving with the AC on, it would click off on the highway. I haven't tested that yet. We will test that for a future video, possibly get an update. I did have a piece of electrical tape here to stop the check engine light, because to be honest with you, anytime over 70, I'm getting a check engine light you know what's crazy? My idle would even dip once I hit the windows. But that everything just seems a lot better. I'm very excited. I'm happy I did this. I'm rambling. Video is probably long. As always, I don't care. Thank you so much for stopping by. Everybody, please stay happy, healthy, humble. And I will see you guys on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.